The winds were so severe, not only did it lift the roof, it also folded the steel frame in half. Using a device like this,
Brian, wake up, wake up. There's a fire in the house.
Can bring calm to a usually intense situation. All representing 4,500 U.S. soldiers that have fallen. Given the current economy, one would think that major purchases like a home or a remodeling job would be on the decline. But after talking with vendors here at the Topeka Home Show, that doesn't seem to be the case. As one of the last dictators and after a half a century in power of the Caribbean nation of Cuba, Fidel Castro announced that he would not seek a new term as president.
Julia, how could this impact the firefighters and residents?
Beth, there's lots of confusion about this, and while we're told no fire station will be closed, firefighters are concerned about public safety.
27 News reporter Julia Myers-Bartley attended a meeting about that. And Julia, what was the outcome and reaction from people there?
Well, Amy, this was the 6th in a series of meetings, and residents definitely made their concerns known.
Disturbance broke out and shots were fired and 2 individuals were injured by a firearm fired by officers on the scene.
This all taking place after what police say was a response to a complaint of loud music, which neighbors say happens often.
People coming and going at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, during the week, and you expect, you expect that, on a Friday or a Saturday night. That's not a big deal. I mean, everybody does it. I did it when I was a kid, but, on a Monday night, you're not ready for that.
Most of the people always quietly accept this one. He always makes some noise.
Another neighbor says the victims seem like nice people, but he and his family have been scared too many times.
I'm not surprised at all. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner.
With this investigation now taking priority, police say a complete review of employment policies and procedures will be looked into.
We believe at this point that the criminal investigation in this matter, should be conducted by the Shawnee Sheriff's Office. These officers were off duty. They were in a residential neighborhood. They were not on-duty TPD personnel.
Some neighbors say their sense of security in their own neighborhood is gone.
It's just not something you expect, and it's not something that we're accustomed to. And, it's just been so peaceful around here. It's kind of a shock, really.
Not a typical Monday morning in Osage County.
I haven't never in my life seen nothing like this. In the service, and I've seen some wind blowing, but nothing like this.
After 70 miles per hour winds blew off part of the roof of the gym of Linden High School, officials took care of top priorities, the students.
Our main concern around here is the safety of the students. And they was already on their way because we had the buses on the way in.
Repair crews are now working around the clock to fix the damages.
What we're trying to do in the next 3 days is get this mess off here so we can get it watertight and see about a new roof.
With damages like this, there are lots of challenges.
The wind, just getting this material off without getting somebody hurt.
The winds were so severe, not only did it lift the roof, it also folded the steel frame in half.
It looked pretty bad, but I didn't think it was anything that I couldn't take care of. So.
With school closing for 2 days, officials are excited about the progress.
It's kind of fun to see the progress, but it's never quite quickly enough because you always want to make sure that you can get things going. But they're doing a good job of clearing away the old debris, and we're excited to get school started again soon.
School is set to reopen Wednesday, and everyone is grateful for the help they received.
We had a lot of help. We had a lot of teachers. We let school out at 8:30, and they went home, and we had some teachers that helped pick stuff up, insulation and stuff like that, and then my crew, of course, and and then the people that's been working up here, it's just been great. We couldn't ask for anything better.
"11 musicians separated in different rooms. They can't see each other. They can't even hear each other. But this weekend, a first in Topeka, a driving Christmas light show with a twist."
Basically a drive-in light show that's synchronized to live musicians. Basically a car would drive into our parking lot, tuned to a low-power FM station, and then they would get to hear live musicians that are spread out in 11 different rooms on the face of the building. So we wanted to do something that would be completely out of the box, something different, not just that the community would be excited about, but our own musicians, technicians, and volunteer team could really engage in.
As for one of the musicians and his initial reaction,
the new music director is crazy. I don't think this will work. I was skeptical up until the actual run-through.
And that tune also chimed in for others involved.
It's a very unusual way to celebrate the birth of Christ. I don't know, it just blew me away when I saw the finished product.
As you can see, this parking lot is empty right now, but coming up this weekend, over 100 cars will fill this lot to experience a new way to hear the message of Christmas. The event will feature Christmas-themed music, along with a special guest with a very familiar name.
Kerry Livgren of Kansas has graciously agreed and volunteered, donated his time to come in and mix down the sound.
And feedback from the audience throughout the show?
If you come, flash your lights on your car so we know you've been there. I mean, it's kind of wave or something.
Bo says he hopes that the people who will come will be tremendously blessed and see it as a unique opportunity and have a good time sharing it with their family and friends. Julia Myers-Bartley, 27 News.